You can stop recording. You can start the recording.
No recording, sir.
Hello. Can you hear me? No?
Yeah, Mesh.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
What did you do this one? Think of what this select statement will do. Order by primary key, right? What is the meaning of order by primary key?
Starting by the order primary key numbers. Okay.
Right, primary key value. So you can give any name here. Order by instead of primary key, you can give any fields what you are selecting. Data.
If names and all, how it will be structured?
You can give here the field name here. For example, no? Put this comment on. Select star from MRC into table IT underscore MRC order by works. You can give here based on the plan it comes out no data. Suppose you want to give one more field, you can give Matner, comma works here. Like this, you can give what fields on based on what fields you need, you can mention the fields. Okay, hello. Data comes into the internal table based on sorted on these two fields. Now what it will do this one? What they compare with the earlier select statement and this select statement?
So I believe earlier was doing the ascending, right? Looks like this one is going with the descending because explicitly mentioning it.
Default is ascending. But no, one more difference is there between the previous one and this one. Think of see that heading itself.
Earlier one was star, and here you are selecting the query two columns, right? Yeah.
Correct. Now your specific columns only you are getting, not star. Star, earlier cases we are using the star. This is the most format of selecting the data from the database. Order by, okay, we don't use it because you can use the sort statement on the internal table also instead of order by on the database. But this is the most specific uses of the database. This is what I have done in many cases, right? Even this one also. This is all that concept only, right? This one, this select statement. You are selecting the whole data, only columns, specific columns, not the star. This is what basics they will expect if you go as a fresher. What is the difference between star without star? Which is the better? Why it is better? What scenarios you go for star? What scenarios you should go individual columns? Right? Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions here? How many times this loop will execute?
Where so first it will read all the data where WER key is equals to 1000, and then those records will be number of records. Those many record it is going to, this loop will be executed, right?
Wherever the plant equal to 1000, that will come at one stage. So it is this is one step only. The whole data dump from database to your ABAP program, basically. This. What this statement will do? How many times this loop will execute? You write this in the program. Suppose select MATNR works from Mara into V underscore MATNR V underscore works. Suppose you declare the variables here, data V underscore matter type matter Mara MATNR V underscore works type MERC works. Will it works or not? Line number 42. Many times you'll get this type of error while you are learning.
So first it is giving that error is works is not a known column, right? That is something, I'm not sure if it's right, because I think mocks belongs to the MARC, not in the MRA, right?
Oh, sorry, table name. I give us table name.
Yeah. Okay. So one is done. And the second is you have to put the int select, right?
Yes. Why it is asking and select?
So you are selecting.
Correct, because that it expects select single or select into table. If those two types of select statements are not available, then it will expect as and select as a must to be available here.
Yeah.
But without and select, what is the other way?
Either you can put
like
it,
this
single, yeah.
Star, single star means single record. Now what is going to do? Single material number and plant will come from database table into your variables here. Record found. Right, you can check it in debug mode. First material number and plant will come. Put the breakpoint here. Execute. Right, data will come into your control is here, right? Okay. Material number and plant will come. It comes randomly, maybe first record and material, not a specific exact record won't come if you use this way. And this is for useful for sometimes, right? So any validation, those cases only we need. Otherwise, we don't use this type of single field value, not a field. This is not a field you are getting. You are getting the data available in this field, in this table or set. We'll see practically when we is going to use all these select statements. It will be more clear. This loop, how many times it will execute?
It is for 5 times, sir.
Five
Sorry,
times.
up to 4. 1 second. Select this from. I think 1 time only, right?
Up to 5 rows we are giving. Right? Five times
Yeah,
it
yeah.
should execute.
Uh,
Okay, you can write here. Select from. Now, tell me how many times this wait statement will execute. How many times this loop will wait statement will execute?
5 times.
5 times.
Got it.
Five rows means 5 records. Now, how many times the loop will 48 will execute? Line number 48 will execute how many times? So what is the now? How many times this loop 48 will execute?
Uh, this loop will execute
This
for
one
5 times,
48,
but
48, 48.
only once.
Only once. What material it will print? Which
Last one.
material? Last one. Obviously,
Yeah.
right? Can check it here. Breakpoint. The breakpoint. Execute. right? First record, now see here, material number and plant is empty. First record, second record. See, right side value is changing. Third record, fourth record. Check it here, SY tab X. Why this one, this variable is not changing? This variable, why it is not changing? It is changing, is not changing, right? It is changing SY DBCNT. Why? Tab X. What iteration now currently is going on? Swipe and DBCNT. Fifth iteration. X good. It came out now. Right? So whatever the latest material number, this will be available. Why tab X is not incrementing? Think of.
Because tab X we use in the internal table, right?
Correct.
Internal
Perfect.
table.
This is not related to database table. Hence, it won't have any impact on the tab X.
And index too also, right? Tab X and index both, right? Or is it only for tab X?
Index is only for normal loops like do loop, while loop, those cases.
Okay. Yeah, I think I mix both.
Here, DBCNT works as a loop index, loop variable, nothing but. If you observed, you have seen in the runtime, DBCNT was going on incrementing for every record. The DBCNT nothing but it works in this case as a one counter only. And it shows the current record fetched from the database. Aggregate expression. If you execute this one, what will happen? Distinct means unique, right?
Yeah.
Unique values will come from your database MARC into DB underscore box. All right. So MARC plant may repeat, right? Because primary key is MARA and MATNR. Okay. Hence, you want unique values, so then you can go for this aggregate expressions. Right? If you want print execute, we can execute this one. Select a distinct. Select distinct walks from MARC into V underscore walks. While statement. Okay. Plant value is V underscore walks. I will select here. Think of how many times the loop will execute. Suppose you have the plant value here. Oh. So here, suppose plant works value. Here, 1000. Plant number 2000. Plant number 3000. 4000. Plant number 2000. Plant number 1000. 6,000. Plant number 5,000. Works means plant. 6,000. If you run your query now on this data, records 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many records will come? How many records? Distinct, if you give distinct plant, how many records are there with a distinct plant here? Unique. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Is repeating? No. Is repeating. 5, 6. 6 records only will come. Are you getting point here? Right? Here, if you see here, the black point here. Put the black point here. Stop. Execute. Right now, see here. V underscore works variable. First plant value. Next plant value. 9. See, always it will be unique only. It won't come any the duplicate values. Like this. Practice this one all. Otherwise, you cannot remember. See this, what is going to happen here? Think of MARC is the table. If you exclude this one, how many records it comes in the output? How many records is going to come in the output? Hello? Check, think of how many times this will execute?
5.
5 times, huh? Think of, no?
Yeah.
How many records will come in the output?
Yeah, so first it will give the count with distinct works.
Hmm.
Then it will give the max of BASMG, right?
Hmm. Yes.
Then mid of, then average of the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, yes.
Hmm.
From MARC table.
Hmm.
Yeah.
5 records or one record?
On
So
the
One record only.
record will be one, but
5 fields, right?
5
Fields,
fields
5
will be.
fields.
5 fields, 5 columns, 5 fields. It gives a distinct plant values into this one. This one, B underscore. This is the target here. Maximum value of BASMG. What is BASMG? So when this type training is going on, you should have open parallel as well this table in S11. Then you can search this field, BASMG. Maybe gross weight, or I don't know exactly. Check the weight or what is this. So that value will come, maximum value of all the records out of all the records. What is the maximum value for that specific field? It comes to here. Minimum value will come to this one. Average value will come to here, and summation will come to here. Clear? Hello? Okay, I will stop here, stop recording. I have to stop the go live also, right?